Jared Eichhoff gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Ready now, Ender Inciarte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Inciarte.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
That misses 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Now another 1-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Full count to Ender Inciarte, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
Another full count pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
Batting second.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And this is taken in shy of the track, but the runner will tag from second. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Josh Donaldson. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
And that's taken for a called strike 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from 3rd with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
He's set, and the pitch. Fastball too high, and it's 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Eichhoff, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Kevin Gausman, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Kevin Gausman, one of the best arms in the league right now. Great action, 2-seam action. A lot of times you'll hear pitchers talk about he throws a bowling ball. Hard, heavy, 2-seam fastball with a lot of movement. Needed a change of scenery, and man, has he turned it around since he left the Baltimore Orioles. It's never been about the stuff. It's more about throwing the ball over the plate and controlling the pitches that he has, and he certainly seems like he's found it now.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He comes into this one hitting over 400 career against his opponent. Now, obviously, that's a relatively small sample size of at-bats, but it seems like he really likes facing this guy. It'll be interesting to see if the past history holds true.
Gene Segura standing in. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Little chopper back to the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder,
And now Bryce Harper, his career numbers against Kevin Gausman. He's batting .450. He's also collected 8 home runs off him, so keep an eye out for that here. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Harper is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Johan Camargo.
And the pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Now that's popped up. Hoskins is there for it. 1 out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Albies with a 1-1 count now. And that misses. 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Pereira is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider up and in for ball 1. 1-0. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Two out, nobody on. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and the inning continues. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better, because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Into the box now, Kevin Gausman, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Hoskins waits on it. And that's the third out. One left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in, JT Realmuto. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman. He has 7 hits in 25 tries. He's taken him deep once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Camargo's got it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Odubel Herrera. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. That's by him for strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. One and two now.
1-2.
Two and two. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Acuna is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Here's Ender Inciarte. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
The center fielder, Ender.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. Inciarte, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Nick Markakis.
So striding in, Nick Markakis, a base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Third inning, no score to this point. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Reined in. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman. He has an even 10 hits in 33 at-bats. Drilled to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So one gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jared Eichhoff. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Inciarte's there. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
Digging in, Andrew McCutchen, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Phillies down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in now, Josh Donaldson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike two. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Hard on the ground towards short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The batter.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First offering on its way. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Segura onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded foul off to the right. The 0-1 delivery. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Hoskins has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Plate, Gene Segura. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners. On to get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Ball 2. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Bryce Harper. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hoskins behind, the count 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
The second for one. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies go down quiet. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Braves, the second base.
Digging in to try it again. Ozzie Albies flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit in the air down the left field line. McCutchen on the move. Oh, no. Looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. It's going to bring it in, no problem. But something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
Albies at third with nobody out. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Locks him up for strike 3.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kevin.
Striding into the box, Kevin Gossman. He popped out in his first trip. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Hernandez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ender Inciarte. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The set and the 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Hopper is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Braves strand 1. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
For the Phillies, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Up next for Philadelphia.
But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Now, an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Pitch is popped up. Camargo is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting. The second
Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Inciarte's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3. Ready for another shot now. Nick Markakis will try to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
Markakis.
A high fastball is in there.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
A ball and a strike now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
The first baseman, number 5.
So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Here's the first pitch to him, and he takes ball 1. Freeman, base runner at first with 1 out. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And it's 1-2. The 1-2 sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Swing and a liner, and that's in there. Base hit. Stepping into the box, Ronald Acuna. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
The 1-0 home, and this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
2-2.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Johan Camargo. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the 6th inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. To short. Scooped up on the backhand. The easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies 0. Stepping into the box, Maikel Franco will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Fouled away. This is line to left, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Nick Williams will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Nick Williams.
And he lays off there 1-0. Two balls and a strike. Grounded back up the middle. Camargo brings it in, and there's one down now.
The left fielder, number 22.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Franco, the runner at second with 1 away. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Hit hard on the ground to short. Camargo picks it up cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, the shortstop, G.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line towards center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Sid. Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Seventh inning, straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Tommy Hunter is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Phillies, number 96.
Ready once again, Tyler Flowers. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Leading off for Atlanta, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Into center field, line drive base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kevin Gausman.
Ready for another chance? Kevin Gausman, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
2-0 now. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Segura for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Into the box, Ender Inciarte, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. No hits to this point. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at bat. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Gausman is off at first with 2 away. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Now batting.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The set and the 1-0. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Braves will strand 3, but they're up 1-0. At the plate, Bryce Harper.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Lifted in the air out to center field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Next for Philadelphia.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
1-0 the count. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So striding forward now, JT Realmuto. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it, and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Phillies. Victor Arano is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Leading off the inning, Ronald Acuna, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. A ball and a strike. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Acuna gets his lead at first, nobody out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
The batter, number 1.
Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one. And there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Digging in, Tyler Flowers. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Herrera, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Row. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. 1-2 now to the Braves pitcher.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Orano's got it, and the side is retired. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Leading off the inning, Odubel Herrera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Back up the middle. Camargo's got it, and that's the first out. So digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That's popped up. Acuna is in pursuit, but this will land untouched. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The third baseman, 7, Maikel Franco.
At the plate, Maikel Franco, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Soft liner towards short. Barehanded at his knees. Got him. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 2-0. Jose Alvarez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch on its way. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
There's Segura, and the throw stretches him out at first as the umpire says he stayed on the bag. A bang-bang play there for the first out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Stepping in now, Nick Markakis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he hasn't had much success. Just 2. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
David Robertson enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Donaldson. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
into
please.
the box now, Josh Donaldson. This will take a look at a slider
Number
here that
30.
finds the zone for strike
David
1.
Robertson.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Fightin' Phils. It's now 4-0 Atlanta. Phil Gosselin will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. A ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
No left fielder, Andrew.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew McCutchen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time, and he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuna's there for it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Coming to the plate now, Gene Segura. He's their last shot here with two away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
No balls and one strike. Two out, nobody on. And no swing, apparently, ball one. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to get him, and the Braves have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
4-0 the score tonight. The Braves rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Kevin Gausman gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. Jared Eichhoff is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.